massive rally to consolidate the power of our party leader, the Honorable Dr. Thompson Fontaine, that persons associated with Carnival has put their date the same day Carnival opening in La Plaine. I believe that is counterproductive. I think it will not. And I am convinced it will not affect our rally. People fed up with partying, they want to continue to listen to the way forward of the United Workers' Party, Matt. So I want to continue to encourage all Dominicans to attend our massive rally in Grand Four on the 1st of next month, Matt. And I want to say, as a matter of record, that I am satisfied with the leadership of the present executive of the United Workers' Party. Matt, we have seen what happened and continue to happen in the Middle East, in Iran, where the people took to the streets and they were slaughtered by those in government because they don't want to leave. So those who continue to belch, talking about the weaknesses of the opposition, I think they should think again. You have to use different strategies to get a different result. But we must remember that even persons not involved in politics in this country have been brutalized by this administration, have been tear-gassed by this administration. They simply want an excuse to eliminate the opposition. We're going to remain focused. We're going to remain humble. We're going to remain peaceful, Matt. We're going to continue to go on the ground and win the hearts and minds of the Dominican people. And only so.
And you're convinced that strategy is working for you or the United Workers' Party, yes?
Oh yes, Matt. It's not going on the mountaintop and shouting, hip hip hooray, that deliver victory. You know what? We have we have thousands of people in the streets of Roseau. And what we got after that? Jail and court appearances left, right, and center, Matt. Matt, we have to use strategy. We have to use common sense. Every minute a leader of the party have to go to court, Matt. Every minute. And those guys in office, they're just waiting for an opportunity to pick up fellas. So the resources we will have to go on the ground and keep our little meeting. We have to take it and spend it in legal fees, Matt. Matt, those who hungry to be on the streets, let them go, Matt. In Iran, Matt, it's the people. The opposition was eliminated, some in exile, some in jail, some murdered. The people say enough is enough and they take to the streets. In Dominica, that is what has to happen. Fellas have to mortgage their house to pay legal fees and all kind of foolishness, but man talking about leadership. I want to say.
But did you notice the situation you're talking to in Iran, that the Americans were standing by to intervene if this brutalization continued?
That is one of the reasons why the people were so excited, Matt, to take to the streets. And it appears that the Americans realized that they didn't have enough military forces on the ground to intervene, and they're building their forces now, Matt. We do not want Dominica, how much people, everybody know everybody. We do not want those kind of bloodshed in this country. We realize it's a criminal enterprise. Everybody in government associated with it, some sort of corruption, racketeering, Matt. We do not want to go that way, Matt. We make a commitment to our people. We will not lead you into the cells and tear gas. All we're telling you, help us. Help the leadership of the party. Help us win the hearts and minds of the Dominican people. This foolishness about taking to the streets and after a massive function on the streets or in Lago, everything shut down.
But there's a different philosophy or thinking. Because some people are saying now that America is looking closely at Dominica, do you think that the police will intervene now that they're being looked at very closely? Don't you think it's a good time to be militant? That's what I'm hearing on the street as well.
Matt, you are correct on that. That is what some people saying. But Matt, there is a special department. Remember, we have concluded that is poverty that runs things in this country, and that there are hundreds of persons depending on the liquor $400 and the liquor foolishness the state is providing for them to get. Remember, there is a special department in the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force responsible for taking pictures, photographs. People are scared to death, Matt. If you call a rally and give each man a pocket change for them to buy something and take a drink, they will still be afraid to go out. Cameras taking pictures, police taking pictures. Not to forget, I tell you that I applied for firearm license. My father had come with firearm, and we walk up the ministry step, the CID department, and the commissioner said, follow the line, you have to go and take training and things. Might I go and take my training? I come out first in my class. The police, one police tell me privately after I begged for my license for about 2 years. A politician first tell me, when I go to him directly, he tell me, boy, Steve, them and everything for them is politics. A police told me, Steve, the amount of pictures we have of you in protest in Roseville, you can never get a gun license. But we live in, but because of my independence, I am not bothered with government victimization. But when you have a child, you go and protest. Your daughter have a child, they're victimizing the daughter, child, much less for you. So we will not, sorry, it's sad to say that, but I don't expect to see much persons, the same old numbers, the same old faces, they're going to be in the streets. Because we live in a closed society, poverty is the order of the day. Fellas, the man pay the bill, I just say, when the month up on you, you say, but wait a minute, the month up already. If we were living in a society where agriculture was king and fellas independent, where fellas could watch a politician and tell him, go to hell, you would see people in the streets. Fellas used to beg politicians, take a drink, man. Fellas used to be in shop telling other fellas, it's my turn now. They can't say that much. A politician comes on the road to go in a rally, he has to be hiding away, in fellas' pocket. They're telling me, I want to come, but I dead broke. We cannot lead our people to that type of politics. We have to change with the times. And that is why we are on the ground. That is why we're going to ground 4. That is why we're going into strategic constituencies necessary to give us 11, 12, 13 seats to transform Dominica. So this thing, as I continue to say, the United Workers' Party is not a military organization. It is not a boots on the ground organization. It's an organization to transform the social fabric of the Dominican society, to create the markets and connect farmers with markets. Going on the street and the people were, somebody was telling me, people keep saying security is a thief. Everybody know he picked up what he don't put down. So tell us what you're going to do. And in recent times, you have never heard a call and say, I don't know what you'll be going to do. Because Dr. the Honorable Thompson Fontaine and his team continue to sell our vision and our message day in, day out. And we're waiting on polling day. I will never be associated with a political organization that believes to get into government is to kick out another party through military means and violence. That is not our vision. That is not the vision of Dr. the Honorable Thompson Fontaine. That is not the vision of our President Claudia Stanford. You understand where I'm coming from, Mark?
Yes, and I'm also hearing, Steve, I'm also hearing too, for the United Workers' Party, just a thought there, to get into power, they have to consolidate and get together with the other opposition party groups on the ground. You have to unite. You believe in that?
Matt, I share that 1,000%, Matt. There were 1 or 2 individuals that was kicking against it, Matt, and I suspect they have gone into hibernation, Matt. Matt, we cannot want to fix Dominica, but it's a handful of us that must do it. That we want to kick out other individuals that have the vision to transform Dominica. There are dozens of persons within the leadership of our party that are begging for us to form a grand coalition to get rid of this criminal enterprise, Matt. So I support that fully. That is the only way forward. So we wouldn't split up the vote. I understand the ruling party is even paying individuals to run independent, etc., Matt, to split up the vote. I'm trying to understand for the life of me why individuals in 20, 30 years in politics talking foolishness about, I don't want this in my party, I don't want to join with this. What is that about? It is about rescuing Dominica, Matt. It is about, I made 1 or 2 attempts to step away from politics. People calling me from all over, Steve, what I think about that, Steve this, Steve that. It seems to me when you reach a leadership position in a political party, you cannot retire. Because when you try to do so, people call in you and bring you back in. Come and get this, that, or other. So I am humbly suggesting to the people that are languishing in opposition, the only way forward, brothers and sisters, to fundamentally Rescue Dominica to come out on all those blacklists is also form a grand coalition. But I remember maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was making a statement on the radio and I referred to Joshua Francis, an attorney at law and a former parliamentary representative in the Parliament of the Commonwealth of Dominica. And somebody called me and told me, come out to the Eagle, come out to SPRO. We don't want to SPRO for you to refer to Joshua Francis as honorable. But rubbish, hate, and shameful. But everybody, we are all equal in the sight of God, and nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect, Matt. That is why government systems have measures, have institutions to keep politicians in check. If you don't have that, this manual with slight respect that will pick up what you do put on is right among you. And people like Joshua Francis has to be part of the team to rescue Dominica. You understand me, Matt?
I understand. I'm listening very attentively. But Steve, I want to say thank you though, because we have other callers coming in at this time. Thank you.
You're
Always.
welcome.
Thank you. Yes. All right, Dominic is here. It's here. We're going to take another phone call, or a few phone calls as we move. Good morning to you. Are you there? This is the hot seat.
Yes, good morning to you, Ma. I am there. Thank you very much for taking my call, brother. How are you?
Good morning. I'm here. Paying attention.
Good. Matt, I am not going to be long. I just, having listened to my brother Steve Benjamin, he made a very powerful contribution to your program this morning. And I want to believe that the many Dominicans and others who listen to your program agree significantly with Brother Steve. And so my mission here this morning, he has said so much. I am going to say to you that I support everything that he has said, especially when it comes to the strategy, the way by which we are going to change this country. It is clear. I would say to you, Matt, reasonably speaking, a good 90% of Dominicans here at home, a good 90%, believe in their hearts of heart, as they used to say as a little boy growing up, in their hearts of heart, that Dominica needs a change and needs it urgently, a change of the administration. Matt, I don't have to get excited to say that, Matt. It is a fact. Dominica, right now, as it is, I challenge anyone who can come and convince me that Dominica today is better than it was 25 years ago. Every one of us, if we look into our conscience, if we want to be honest with our own self, forget about anybody else, just being honest with our own self, we must agree that Dominica is much worse off economically today than it was 25 years ago. And economics is everything, my brother, or most of it. Because you see, Matt, when you have $1 in your pocket, Matt, you have independence. Conversely, when you do not have $1 in your pocket, you do not have independence.
So you're saying the economy is not doing too well at this stage of Dominic. I say the economy is reflective, so people are not doing very well. That's your point.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is what I'm saying. And all of us, we know that. Go around, Matt. I bet you my bottom dollar that if you go around Dominica right now, just forget about Dominica, around the Roseau catchment, and find 100 single young ladies or ladies, single family. Check 100, I can guarantee you, you're going to find at least 50 cannot afford a decent breakfast this morning, my brother. And this cannot be right. So this is why I'm saying I support Brother Steve. And in concluding, I am going to say to you, you asked Steve a question about unity. Matt, let us not forget that way back in 2019, at least as I can recall, if not further back, the United Workers' Party chose to go to the polls with what was called UWP Team Dominica.
That's true.
In other words, that Team Dominica, that was right. It was indicative right there that the powers that be within the United Workers' Party for a long time have known that unity is the way forward. Unity is strength. And this is why we came up with the term Team Dominica, which would encompass all of the persons in Dominica, all the people in Dominica who are opposed to what is happening in our country and would like to see change.
And given the circumstances on the ground, sir, that you're saying that the United Workers' Party cannot or should not do it alone. Coming together is the answer.
I'm glad you changed from cannot. I'm not going to speak about cannot. The more, the merrier. The more, the better. Because if you have a large set of people sitting in government, if you have a government that comprises most of the seats or the constituency in Dominica, it means that most of the country will be represented at the table and they will be speaking with one voice, and that is to change the state of Dominica at this point. And so, Matt, it's the way forward. Anyone who opposes anyone else, they have a problem. The way forward is if you really believe that we need change and you are opposed to what is happening, there's one choice. You have to be part of Team Dominica. Thank you very much, Matt.
Thank you very much. Thank you. 9:06. Interesting conversation here. Let's see if we can take a voice note. Yes? Good morning.
Hi, Matt. Good morning to you and all Dominicans.
Good morning.
Matt, I want to thank you for that open line this morning. But I have some questions for the electoral office in Dominica that is responsible for registering the young people to vote. I want to ask them this morning, what are the reasons young people in Dominica who have turned 18 years are disenfranchised by the electoral office in not being able to register to vote? What are the reasons they can't register these young people? Because there are a lot of people who are 18 years and can't get registered by the electoral office. Who is the electoral office working for is the second question. So I hope they can come up with those answers truthfully. I also want to speak to the young people this morning. I want to tell them that your vote is your power. Not cool out, not the 28 grams of cannabis, not the rum, not the SIWO, not the semblance of making you feel important with a smile and a fist pump while you have no jobs and you have no income. Not the new titles of Navy SEALs and snipers, not a gun in your hands. Your vote is your power. Your vote is what builds healthy democracies that lead to healthy communities where you can hold your elected officials accountable. Today is more important than ever, young people, to demand that the electoral office do its job. Man, I want to ask the Electoral Office Commission, are you involved in voter suppression with the Roosevelt-Skerrit regime? Can you look at the young people that you have disenfranchised to register in Dominica and say with a straight face that the electoral office is not involved in voter suppression? Can you say that? I await the response, Matt. I am awaiting that response because young people, you all need to get up and see to it that you get registered in Dominica because this is where you have the power. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take a break. We'll come back, Dominica. Interesting conversation thus far. It's an open line though. We're gonna take a break. We'll come right back. Stick around. Stick around.
Place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. At 255-6810 or 316-0164, or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. KFC. Ooh, oh, KFC. Looking for some place to go. Red variety meals for soul. The original. Grab your family and your friends. Join in the experience. KFC. It's the best to be. Made for you and me. KFC. KFC. It's finger licking good.
Auto Trade introduces our newest line of lubricants, Valvoline, America's first branded motor oil. Valvoline has been formulating and improving motor oil longer than any other brand. From the world's first racing oil to the world's first synthetic blend, Valvoline has been trusted in engines around the world for over 150 years. Make the switch today. Choose Valvoline, the original motor oil. At Auto Trade, we only recommend the best in quality because at Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Valvoline lubricants, now distributed by Auto Trade.
It's the feeling in our weak side. It's in the minute in our spot. It's the thing that sets us apart. Who we are. Get rid of all these body pains. Together going strong. No matter what, we keep things going. Before we will go home. It's up in the sky. Celebrate, come let your rhythm flow.
This song is not to bring anybody down. It's rather to educate and make our young men strong. We did to the wedding for far too long. Now it's to be loved at the country upside down.
The monarch of Dominica,
Created a month.
as we continue here the discussion.
Now it's a fire for murder. But all is not lost if society side our choice. Working together must be a must. All day hanging out on the block because passing you not working. All day passing you get you. Telling me that the head too small, so you prefer to hang out all day on the wall to protect your merchandise and look. You find yourself to purchase that look. And that is where the devil starts to work. People passing who can't possess. People passing who can't make it. Children going into school, you sit down there playing the phone. And some get some real work. Go down, let's stop to talk. Hear me now. This is business. Help our boys. Put down the toys. The biggest stigma is that is hard work. Every other boy wants to chill and smoke. The get rich lazy mentality. With not many in the cemetery.
On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Good morning, Matt or Mato.
Mato, how you doing? You good?
I'm good. That's what I want to say today.
Okay.
First, I want to tell Steve Benjamin, these days people dying of burst blood vessel, so he can slow down on the aggression. Good? Now, all this talk about joining together, let me say something on that. The United Workers' Party is the most formidable party and still the dominating opposition party at this point. I am saying the United Workers' Party doesn't have to join anybody. They have to accommodate the other parties. If anybody wants to join, they can join the United Workers' Party. In 2000, when the great Eugenia decided that at all odds she wanted to remove Chenfield Edison James, she joined the Labour Party. They didn't change the name, you know. It was still the Dominica Labour Party. So if anybody wants to join, they must run under the United Workers' Party, Team Dominica. And Mike Wallace, you should know your history. United Workers' Party has always been Team Dominica from inception. And if you remember well, you will remember the banners that were done in red, green, and blue saying, all of us voting United Workers' Party. So know your history when you're coming on the radio. Thank you.
I was about to ask you, are you still there? Are you still there? You're gone. Okay. Maybe you'll call back. 9:17 is the morning time. Hello? It's this person. Listen. Are you there?
Mr. Pelte.
Oh, hey, how are you? Yes?
But so is still the PRO for UWP.
From what I gather, he is, yes.
Oh, Steve Benjamin is the PRO for Blessings. But I'm going to be as humorous and calm as possible. And Steve, I think you should drink a cup of water. Do as the lady said. They boost the blood vessel. Matt, that is what I can see. I have no police on my side. I have no Navy SEALs and snipers on my side. Matt, when I watch them fellas in their faces, them fellas to them I'm a plague, you know, Matt. Them fellas feel quite uncomfortable when they see me. Matt, you hear me give Labour Party. Matt, why not criticizing Matt?
What?
Matt Pelte, Sterrat, Lennox, Thompson. Matt, that I don't want to be what people want me to be, Matt. Matt, 4 years Thompson Fountain is a leader. No UWP convention, no UWP public meeting. Matt, when I talk about that, Matt, am I asking people to burn Dominica, Matt?
No.
I'm talking about be more active. These guys are not on the ground, you know. They're on the ground, but they have shoes on. Matt, I'm on the ground and all my toes that not they're exposed. I'm just being humorous, Matt. Matt, I talk it, lie you, St. Joe, everywhere I go, people are knowing. Blessings what them fellas doing. And then when they're satisfying themselves, Matt, in the tardiness, the inactiveness, and that is not going to bring no results. First of all, that confirmation, reconfirmation, or you cannot win scary. Or you can have the whole Dominica come and vote for you and Skerrit get one vote, or you still cannot win. But you have to understand the war. So if Steve Benjamin, I listened to my partner, the Michael Wally, he agreed with everything Steve said. But all you are cowards. That's what all you are, you know. All you are afraid. Matthew Skerrit say we're afraid in our ass.
So blessings. Let's have a conversation. So you're saying militancy is the answer going forward, or what is it? Because you said you can skin your cat in different ways. What is the answer going forward, blessings? Coming together, militancy, what more movement on the ground? I'm just saying, I'm asking for a strategy moving forward because you can't run around with confusion. We need some, of course, answers going forward. You're saying that the Workers' Party should be more militant on the ground or should be on the ground doing what? I'm just asking the question, blessings. What they should be doing? What are they not doing?
Picketing, protest. I'm not asking militancy to pick up guns. The militancy is to be more engaging, more visible, more vibrant. Get a vehicle with a PA system, go around Dominica, engage people with an open mic, talk, do something. These guys are lazy and they're cowards, man. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. But they've been saying they're doing and going underground. I don't know if it's a mic, but they've been, according to them, because I have not witnessed that. In some areas I may have, but in terms of the aggression on the ground. Hello, talk to me. No, hello, on the telephone, yeah?
Yes, Matt, good morning.
Morning to you, yes.
Well, Matt, first of all, I wouldn't categorize them as lazy because, and also they have to be careful how they move because we've seen 7-8 years of Skerrit dragging them before the court
True.
for that kind of activity. So that has to be considered. But I want to go to the point of this getting together.
Mm-hmm.
People seem to be misunderstanding the point of the opposition forces getting together. That does not mean that they have to belong to one party, that everybody has to join one party, that the opposition forces need to cooperate with each other and act as one. There could still be UPP, UWP, and whoever else, Freedom Party. But they have to act as one, cooperate with each other, and have the same agenda and apply that force. And when election does come, depending on what the constituencies look like, they can cooperate among each other so that they get the maximum vote and get the maximum members as opposition members within the government.
Somebody's saying that join might not be the word to use, or maybe unite. Maybe unite may be a better choice.
Unite, yes, because join means like everybody has to become a member of UWP. I don't think that's the idea that should be conveyed. People will not go for that. They need to unite with each other and have the same agenda and cooperate with each other. Because listen, I said it before. If you notice, the prime ministers across the Caribbean, especially the Labour Party ones, they are sharing resources. Mia Mottley and Skerrit are sharing resources. We've seen the Bajans who were here doing work for Roosevelt Skerrit, and they even went back to Barbados and bragged how much Dominica's election contributed to Barbados' economy. Remember that, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they are cooperating. So similarly, the opposition forces have to do something similar, cooperate with each other, share the message, share the vote, and be a bigger, more effective force against the Dominica Labour Party. Thank you.
Thank you. Matt, you remember Team Dominica 21 and 25? That was a form of militancy. Can the opposition at this time in the United Workers' Party adopt that strategy? Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Just a question.
Yes, morning, Matt.
Morning to you, yes.
Well, I sometimes support blessings, but sometimes blessings treat a little too much. The thing is the opposition. Remember, people think they are not the official opposition.
Huh.
It's just as a party like every other party. They have no members in government. Matter of fact, they have no members in the house, right? So they are just a normal party like every other party. It's like starting. It's like a beginning.
True.
You check. So they are doing what they have to do. They have in radio top shows. They have in they have done the social media. they're on the road, they're doing what they have to do. The thing is, we're talking about the uniting of the other parties, it makes sense, which makes sense. But the unity between United Workers' Party needs to be stronger, right? Because now, positively, there's a positive chance, right, that the United Workers' Party or the people come together can form the government. There's a lot of grounds to see that the Labour Party stay out of government, right? It's all of us collectively together, not only the parties, all of us Dominicans who have to put our foot forward and show the reigning government enough is enough, and we cannot sit there and just let them tearing down Dominica, bringing Dominica below to nothing, right? No countries majority of countries don't want to see Dominica passport, And it's not the fault of we Dominicans, it's the fault of the government. So it's all of us, instead of saying their man lazy, which I would never, that is not a word you should even use, They are not in government. You cannot say they are lazy. They are up there, they are out there working, right? But it's unity between us. We Dominicans come together. We are the ones. Forget about party. And then we can bring all together, all parties together, unite together, and then we all can go. But the thing is, we coward. We are coward. Dominicans are coward set of people, right? Dominicans afraid to take to the street, number one. Dominicans fear they will lose a dollar, number two. Dominicans afraid that they will see them and they will not give them when they're passing house to house. Since the Labour Party in government for 20 years, I have never received nothing from the Labour Party, not during hurricane, not during COVID, not during Christmas, nothing. And they know my voice. Who know me, they know my voice, right? And I'm not lying. So that's me, and I will still stand in front of any political party, any leader that is not doing good for Dominica, I will stand against them, right? I saw Reginald Austri in the area in Jubilant, right? I asked him what he doing here. He come in and looking for people to confirm. You saw shame you come in and asking people to go and reconfirm. Huh? For what? I asked him what you all can really tell people now. Huh? All you destroy the Dominica economy, all you destroy the youth of Dominica, all you destroy the well-being of Dominica. What you come and tell people? You say, oh, you have to say this voice for when election. You have a good voice. You see what I mean? And that's what we have to do as unite together. We have got to afraid to talk to these people. We have to let them know they destroy the country, and there's no way. There's no way. They could do what they want. There's no way we will vote for them. It's simple. All right. Matt, thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, 449-3095-96 and 97. 449-3095-96. A lot of the diverse views on this very subject of coming together. Very, very serious. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Yes, Mark. I would like to know some solid ways. When are they passing to pick up people rubbish? Since Sunday, people rubbish out and they are yet to pass and not saying anything. With all the rubbish truck they get, I can understand that. So we want to know what is happening generally in other places. The rubbish is the waiting.
Okay, mommy, up there in the Goodwill area, Jolly's Lane. The individual parties sent up the strongest candidate to win the constituencies. And Lucia Labour Party sent up 2 independent candidates, and they both won for the SLP. People would not have voted for the SLP on those constituencies, but they voted for the independent candidate. Something to think about. Sometimes people don't want to associate themselves with parties, but if you send them or these individuals as independent candidates, they might, of course, attract a vote there as independent. 449-3095-96 and 97. Are you there?
Yes, I am there, sir. I am there. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I don't know what is happening to our dear people in Dominica, what they are scared of. It is just incredible. even some family members, niece in Dominic, I'll call her. I'm not talking politics now when you talk about Kerry. I'm not talking politics now. But then she'll call me all up in the USA to talk about what's wrong with these people. They're scared to talk about their leader, but they're talking about foreign leaders in other countries. Well, I suspect they're living in a free apartment, so they're scared they lose that free apartment, and that's how that man has people.
So they live in a free apartment, so they're afraid to talk.
I know for a fact they're living in a free government apartment, so that's why they're scared. What a shame. What a shame. These people should be blocking the roads all over Roseau, and they'll get changed. But sitting in their bloody homes, they think they're going to get changed? Forget it. They will not go and get changed if they're sitting in their bloody beds, in their bloody on the tree or whatever it is. Sorti after Lawyer, Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. I really believe the UPP will make a dent in the elections. That is my take. It should be a party to take them in office. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes, on the telephone. Yes, I heard the Prime Minister.
Good morning, man.
How you doing? How you doing? Yes.
Good. Station off. Matt, listen to me. I'm listening up here, Matt. Very interesting conversation. Matt, I think one of the beliefs that I have up here and many of us Dominicans is that the people, the party, the opposition forces that are out there, different organizations, different colors, whatever they might be, man, they need to collaborate. Coming together doesn't mean unity. Okay? I don't believe in it coming together. I believe in collaborating together. Man, look at the same principle of electricity. You have the red, the green, and the black wire, hot, neutral, and ground. Man, they don't go together, you know. They collaborate these wires together. They put them in a tube. They are individually by themselves, but they are collaboratively working together. Not if you strip the red wire and touch the black, you know what's going to happen? It's going to create a fire. Mm-hmm. It's going to black out the entire environment. Look at the principle of Jesus. What happened? He went out. The same principle, Matt. He went out. He sent out his disciples to cast out demons. He gave them authority. They came back after the work. They said, Master, we saw others casting out demons in your name. What did Jesus reply? I have orders which is not of the flock. So the 12 of you all and the others who I have with me right now, I have orders. Jesus said it. I have orders which is not of the flock. So they were still doing the work in his name. The name means authority. He gave them the same authority that he gave the disciples. But they were concerned about always the others. And this is where we are, Matt, at this time. Those parties have to come together. A round table. Let us have a strategy in the event election is called. How are we going to strategize our principles? How are we going to put together a strategical plan for in the event election called? And Matt, what else I believe? I was in Dominica for December, 5 weeks. Matt, I saw some principles that can be applied. They need, every party, opposition forces need to come out and do the work on the ground. I was in Marigot. 5 weeks. I have not seen any of those opposition parties going on forces, going around, ministers. None of them speak to me. None of them. I've done it for 5 weeks. I've not seen anyone come say, hey, Ash, listen, no, man, what are you doing? You come to renew your passport. I came to renew my passport. Are you going to reconfirm? No. Are you going to re-register? None of them. Matt, the work has to go down on the ground. None of them was there to convince me, hey, we need to get this going. None of them. So what I'm saying is that they need to do the work. I don't even know who's representative of Marigot. I stayed up for 5 weeks. I don't even know. So what I'm saying is that sitting on the radio station and talking is not going to cut it, man. We need to get on the ground. Get by the domino tables. Get by the guys who gambling down a dam. Get up at West, the guys who are roasting the breadfruit. Get over at West, the guys who sit on the block. Talk to the guys, convince them. I'm not saying y'all are not doing, but I was doing it for 5 weeks. I have not seen. I spent 2 weeks in Wesley, the next 3 weeks in Marigot. I have not seen them, Matt. Some days in Salisbury. Where are our people who represented us? Matt, I'm listening, bro.
All right, thank you very much. More representation in the ground. Hello, talk to me. Yes, this individual said he was in Marigot and saw nothing going on there. So maybe hello, talk to me, yes?
Hello, morning, Matt.
Morning to you, sir. Yes.
Matt, I had to call back because two of your radio personalities mentioned my name, Matt. Matt, over the years, I speak with a passion. That is why the supporters of the Workers' Party had voted me as PRO for more than 15, probably 10 years or so. Matt, I speak passionate when I criticize in Labour Party, when I criticize in Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. They love that and they will call me and compliment me, Matt. Matt, I do not speak for the Honorable Dr. Thompson Fontaine. I speak for UWP, Matt. I am passionate about UWP, Matt. Matt, in 2009, I was a trustee of the United Workers' Party. I remember providing a certificate of title for us to help balance up our budget leading up to the elections there, Matt. Matt, I serve about...
So you're putting your money where your mouth is, Steve. That's what you're saying.
Thank you very much, Matthias Pelte Jr. I provided a certificate of title containing 8.9 acres of land to facilitate my party. I serve as a trustee. I serve as chairman of the Wesley Constituency Association of the Workers' Party for over 15 years. In 2024, when I serve as PRO, after dragging out myself from retirement because I had retired from politics, because nobody can point on me and tell me the party gives me 50 cents. I raised over $19,000 as PRO for the Workers' Party. I am not those who call the program and say, I am not UWP, but they want to make decisions for the party. They want to tell the honorable leader, Dr. the Honorable Thompson Fontaine, that he must go back to Sudan. That is not your business where he works. Dr. Fontaine is a scholar, a global citizen. Tony Estefan is one of the most powerful men in the Skerrit cabal, in the government of Dominica. He is not no PRO. How dare you come and ask who is the PRO of the Workers' Party? I don't looking for position, my brother. I am a worker. And let us stop talk about Team Dominica and let us really mean what we say. Don't come and create an impression that with this and with that and in the truth and the fact. In truth and in fact, we are not. So those who think that they can prevent me from speaking, I just come down a ladder from a roof. I hardly call the program because I work extremely hard. And you know one of the things, Matt? The laws of Dominica suggest that if you call a rally, if you call a protest, and one or two cars and one or two buildings is destroyed, those barefooted supporters that want to support us and finance us, it's not them that are going to be sued. It's the leadership that called the protest. The leadership that called the protest are to replace people's cars and people's houses. So I don't bother with them, Matthias Pelte Jr. We have to remain focused and do not lead our people into areas and considerations where they cannot manage, Matthias Pelte. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. 9:37, hello, talk to me, yes? Are you there?
Back to Steve. Steve, I'm glad you take one glass of water, but please take two. Anyway, Matt, what I was saying to you, the same example you give about St. Lucia, that's what I say. The United Workers' Party can accommodate the people. They're not joining. The word joining, you are a member of. United Workers' Party remain United Workers' Party.
But you know, caller, you know that there are people who will not vote the United Workers' Party. But if they are independent candidates that you, as you said that the United Workers' Party can accommodate and give support, they would vote the independent candidates instead.
I'm saying, right?
I'm here.
Somebody wants to go in St. Joseph as an independent. That is okay. The United Workers' Party will accommodate them. They don't have to be a member of the United Workers' Party. And I'm also saying because United Workers' Party is the most dynamic and powerful opposition party at this point, they should not join anybody. In other words, they're not changing their name. They must remain the United Workers' Party because in the same breath, there are a lot of people who will not vote nobody else but the United Workers' Party. You understand? So that's how it can work.
Okay, caller, thank you.
In other words, they're not joining UPP or whatever is in it. They're not United Workers' Party.
Or the other parties. You want them to remain as United Workers' Party. I'm sure that can happen as well. 9:39 is the morning time. Hello, yes. Some people love their party to death. Are you? You caller?
Hi,
Yeah.
Matt. Good morning. How are you? How
How
are
you?
you?
How you doing? How you doing?
Oh, Matt, I'm giving God thanks. Yeah, I must give him thanks. You know, Matt, you notice that already call the radio station for them for that same thing. But Matt, what I want some callers to understand that everybody have the right and to support who they want and to talk on behalf of a party that they're supporting. You don't have to have a position in a party, Matt, to talk about things that are going on and things that are not going right. You understand, Matt? Secondly, Matt, everybody have to tell themselves that they are their own person and them is the opposition. As long as we're not talking about how I put it now, like if the party have a special stuff going on and you know about it and you come and talk about it on the air before the party, Matt, that is wrong. I wouldn't support that. But Matt, everybody can make a valuable point and talk about his or her party, what they would like to see happen, what they want to see happen to move their country forward. And I think we have too much things, Matt, going on in that country for us to just continue talking. And before somebody talk, you don't want to bring them down. You don't want to say, if them is this, if them is that. That's not helping the situation, Matt. That's why they say that all hands must be on deck for us to come together and do what you have to do to save our beautiful country that is going down. It's not going down, not that down already, Matt, and for us to build it up. So I'd already like, and I just have to correspond to some of our people, we have to stop it. If we call the radio station, we talk about what is troubling us, what is going on, what is happening, and what we'd like to see happen for our country and people. But not a petty thing at what somebody say, I want to find out if they did, if they did. They can be anything they want, Matt, because to each his own. Okay? Have a blessed day, Matt, and take care.
All right. Thank you very much. Again, somebody saying the word should be more collaboration. So they should collaborate with the other parties. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
How are you?
I'm here.
All right. I'm calling from the village of Trafalgar.
Trafalgar, okay.
I have a concern about garbage collection. I heard one lady talking about garbage having been picked up in the Goodwill area. But in Trafalgar, as all of Dominica know, we are the tourism basket of Dominica. We are also the water basket of Dominica. And I find that we are being neglected in terms of garbage collection. Just to give you an example, this morning I was on my morning walk and I was on the main road, and we normally have garbage collection every Wednesday morning. And for 2 Wednesdays now, our garbage has not been collected. So the dogs are having a field day and they're having a party. And there was garbage swinging all on the road opposite the Catholic Church. And I couldn't walk past and see it. So I took a piece of board and I dragged all the garbage on the side because buses were passing by and they were actually swaying the garbage on the road. We also have a problem with the roads. We're quite aware that, with the geothermal project, that the roads will be inconveniencing. But some areas, please, we're asking on the powers that be to do something. If you all are done in an area, please repair the roads, because I'm seeing, I work close to the main road, and I see every day there's a lot of traffic flowing through the village of Trafalgar, not only for the tourists, but villagers going to and from work. And that is only a matter of time before an accident happens. There are areas where the road is very, very narrow, and I find the geothermal people, they're taking too much time to repair areas that are narrow. Put workers there that you can finish the area as soon as possible. We are also calling on the powers that be to clean up the area, especially where I live in Lily Valley. It is an eyesore to see that the roads, you cannot walk on the roads and vehicles are coming and you have to try to go in the bush for a bus to pass. And the roads are large enough, but we're calling on the powers that be. Yes, NEP, send something, give us some help. It's not only when you have elections coming, you have the pirates walking around in some people's door. We don't need that right now. What we need is representation. We need people to look at us. Look at how Dominica is heading. We boast about being the tourism place of the world, the nature island of the world. And right now, Dominica is not nature to me now. Dominica, all I see is garbage and filth on our roads. I'm not talking about the other places. I'm talking about the valley in general. They need to do something better than that. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you and good morning. Somebody actually brought to my attention, some piles of rubbish in the La Pointe area, especially the Shimenef dump there. So please, of course, the pile rep is the tourism minister. So let's do something about it. Clean up the garbage in the Point Michel area as well. I just want to, of course, I live in that community. I must be very concerned about what's going on, like everybody, every other community. So let's continue to talk, and we'll be talking to the Universal Elegance in a minute. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Hello, Matt. Good morning to you again.
Yes, right.
Matt, let me ask you, what's up with this NDD Bank, the National Bank of Dominica? Matt, I was down there, Matt, and I went by the ATM machine in the airport and had a friend, a cousin of mine said, had she knew it was there I was going, she would have let me go in there. Matt, I put my ATM card in the machine. The machine kept my card. They said Calabishi does the same thing too. Matt, I called the bank. The security guard took at the time, and he gave me the number, and he told me call them. I called the bank. The bank is telling me it will take about a week. Not I'm on vacation. You can charge me a certain amount of money. You understand? I had my money card and my ATM card. Now I'm free to even use the money card to push it in the machine. So I decided I'm not going to use the money card. Call the bank might take about a week due to the location, and then I have to go down. These men are going to the Portsmouth branch to get the card. Not a week past, I called them. Almost for a week past, I called them. I didn't call them. I went myself in the Roseville. They're telling me they don't see the card. Let them take my name and they'll get back to me. Matt, you know how frustrating that can be? And they want investors and businessmen to come to Dominica, people to travel to come. Matt, I gone down Portsmouth again. The line is so long. I have to wait in that line. I talked to security, okay, just go up. He make a way for me. Then I got the card after a week and some days. Matt, that is so much inconvenient, and it can put you back and allow to spend unnecessary money that you don't have to spend. I have to drive all the way to Portsmouth to get a card. I have to drive all the way to the road to find out. And I find they should do something better than that. So I'm saying to the NBS Bank, National Bank of Dominica, you need to improve yourself and you need to do better than that, okay? For people who have traveled different cards, that they can get proper service.
Okay, caller, thank you for calling NBD. You need to correct that. Okay, let's see if we can take our final voice note before we join our friends there from the Universal Elegance. Let's see if we can do a quick stop there with this voice note. I think let's do this. I will come back to Universal Elegance. Yes.
Matt, good morning.
Morning.
Matt, I'm not blessings PRO, but you see, when UWP was on the ground picketing and they were there, they had a presence, Matt. People thought Lennox was too aggressive. So obviously the new leader has chilled out. So what are we asking for? Do we want the new leader to picket? That is not his manner. He's a mild-mannered man. That is not what he would do. He doesn't pick it for every little thing. He's not on the radio for every little thing. He doesn't comment on every little thing. He doesn't have the time for him to dissect and every word that Scarrett says. This is the leader we have. We have to understand that is how it is. I mean, we can come together. Everybody should be opposition against Scarrett. So right now, Matt, if our new leader decides he wants to take a step back and we hear Joshua in the public making a force, speaking out, all we have to do is get behind Joshua. That is coming together. It does not always have to be UWP in the forefront. Yes, they're the main opposition. Yes, they have the strongest voice when it comes to the number of people who voted for them in the last election they participated in. But that doesn't mean we cannot stand behind Freedom Party. When Mr. Ito speaks, why don't we just stand up just as well? All that is opposition. The opposition is not the name of the party, The opposition is the people. That's why I have a problem with Dominicans. Everybody's talking about the opposition party, the opposition party. And people are not saying, I'm the opposition. You want to see them picketing? Take your placard and go out, and maybe one or two people will join you. But Dominicans on a whole have become very coward. So nothing is going to be done because everybody is waiting for the next person to do it. And until we understand it is one that fools a basket, according to Hunter's song, Come Gwendi Wiki Kefon Leave. Until we understand that, we ain't going nowhere. Skerrit in government for the next 250 years. He will be dead and he'll be in a mausoleum with a glass case running Dominica because everybody expects the next person to do it. Some of us, all we can do is come on the radio and talk. But when they call for action on the ground, when it comes to speaking out, I'm holding somebody accountable, telling somebody about what is going on and your views, we get into our shell. Well, I guess that's why Dominica has 22 species of crabs. All of us seem to have a shell we want to hide in. So obviously, things will always remain the same. Sekosa, that is how it is. Mama, momete mola, papa, momete mola, mo jwen li konsa. Sekosa kaban la ye moke domi. That is Dominican's mentality. Let's just get on with it.
All right. Thank you. Now let's take a break. We're going to, of course, speak to the Muslim star when we come back. Stick around, Dominica.
Snow here, so let we go. People from the north, south, east, and west, from Grand Bay to Portsmouth, Salisbury to Lapland, Hulamoon, the United Workers' Party presents the massive Grand National Rally, where the Grand Four playing field, yes, the Grand Four playing field, when Sunday, February 1st, 2026. At what time? We're starting from 12 noon with our next Prime Minister under the theme Putting Dominica First, Dr. Thompson Fontaine. Come be part of great music, real talk, and entertainment. Of course, and great food. Macklin, I find you off that bus certainly, Papa. Remember, it's February 1st, Sunday, February 1st, the Grand Four playing field. Putting Dominica First, the United Workers' Party.
Looking to remodel your home? Visit Universal Elegance today, where comfort meets style. Whether you're looking to uplift your living room, bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom, we've got all the perfect pieces to transform your space. From cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, home electronics, to home appliances. But that's not all. We've got a lot of amazing deals and prices for you as well. Hurry in today at Universal Elegance. Call us at 448-5100 or visit our appliance department at 45 Great George Street, opposite the Austin's University, or our homes department next to the Green Supermarket. Also, you can shop online at www.buymuslims.com. Come in, your dream room awaits you.
Universal Elegance.
Locally born, locally grown.
All right, let's say good morning to our folks there from the Universal Elegance. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, sir. How's things?
Well, hanging in there. Say one day at a time.
One day at a time. Will the sun come back out?
Yes.
The sun back out.
Finally. We've had some rain in recent days.
Serious waters the past week and a half.
Mm-hmm. Well, the farmers may be happy. You may not be happy, but the farmers are very happy.
Yeah, it's true, all that in it.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
Yes, with that said, I want to greet everybody out there, all your listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Give them an early great gratitude for listening, and from the Universal Elegance store. And let me just remind everybody one time we have a January give back competition going on. So if you go into any store and you spend $500, you get a chance to enter. So it's a January give back. You just keep your receipt, take a picture of it, and WhatsApp it to us, and we will enter you for a prize at the end of the month. You still have a few days. What's today? The 27th, I think. Mm-hmm. So you still have a few days to enter that. We also have...
Today's the 28th.
Today's the 28th. So you have 3 days, the 41st. You still have 3-4 days to enter. So get down. If you're spending more than $500, you can enter our January give back offer. We also have 20% off on all TVs, laptops, and tablets. So any TV you buy, any laptop, any tablet, you get 20% off. And once again, that is going on until the end of January. So you still have a few days to take advantage of that offer. Also, you can upgrade your bedroom and sleep in comfort with our special on-bed frames at Universal Elegance Homes branch. A sturdy bed frame is the foundation of a good night's rest, providing strong support, preventing sagging, and giving your mattress the structure it needs for lasting comfort. Choose the perfect size for your space and your lifestyle. Twin bed frames for 1,200. Step up to twin frames with optional side railings, easily mounted with or without, for 1,500. If you need more room, our full and queen size frames are just 1,600. And for maximum luxury and space, our king size frames are only 1,800. Whether you want sleek metal for modern style, classic wood for warmth, or upholstered comfort, we have the frame that matches your decor and supports your mattress perfectly. Come see the selection today at Universal Elegance Homes branch, where quality meets comfort. You can also experience hotel style comfort at home with our special on 1800 thread count bed sheets. Available now at Universal Elegance Homes branch. These premium sheets are soft, smooth, and breathable, designed to give you a cooler, more comfortable night's sleep while adding a touch of luxury to your bedroom. Choose the perfect fit for your bed. Twin sets for 60, full sets for 70, queen sets for 80, and king sets for 90. Upgrade your sleep without breaking the bank. Only at Universal Elegance Homes branch.
Situation sweet my soul as long as I live. As long as I live, as long
Your home. Visit Universal Elegance today, where comfort meets style. Whether you're looking to uplift your living room, bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom, we've got all the perfect pieces to transform your space. From cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, home electronics, to home appliances. But that's not all. We've got a lot of amazing deals and prices for you as well. Hurry in today at Universal Elegance. Call us at 448-5100 or visit our appliance department at 45 Great George Street, opposite the Austin's University, or our homes department next to the Green Supermarket. Also, you can shop online at www.buymuslims.com. Come in, your dream room awaits you.
Universal Elegance,
Locally born, locally grown.
a place to shop.
A home.
Universal Elegance, a place to shop.
A home.
Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, a place to shop.
Vehicles.
Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance, a place to shop.
Appliance.
Universal Elegance, Universal Elegance.
DJ Styles, more music, just turn it.
We're running to the Muslim store this morning, okay? Tell us more.
Yes, so also let me remind people we also have the engineering branch, which is located on the Roseau entry bridge on your left hand side on Independence Road. As soon as you enter Roseau, right there on the left, the first building you see is our engineering branch, where you can get car accessories and any tools you need. So for your car, anything you need for your car, whether it's oil, whether it's whatever it is, we have it inside there. We also have tools for contractors and anybody else that need tools, we have them inside there. So this week we're advertising our high quality hydraulic oil. Keep your heavy machinery running smoothly with high quality hydraulic oil, available now at Universal Elegance Engineering Branch. Designed for reliable performance under pressure, this hydraulic oil helps protect components, reduce wear, and maintain efficient operation in demanding conditions. Get it today for only $310.50. Dependable power and protection only at Universal Elegance Engineering Branch. Also, hit the road with confidence with our special tire deals at Universal Elegance Engineering Branch. We have the perfect tire for every vehicle. We have van tires from 360 to 405. We have car tires from just 162 up to 184. Bus tires from 216 to 234. Bike and scooter tires ranging from $135 up to $360. High quality, durable, and designed for safety. Our tires ensure smooth rides no matter the journey. Don't compromise on performance. Visit Universal Elegance Engineering Branch today and get the right tire at the right price.
Somebody's asking whether you guys have deals on cell phones.
Deals on cell phones, not at the moment. We have deals on tablets and laptops, but not on cell phones. But keep an eye. I'm sure we'll have a deal soon enough.
Okay.
We get more now, the songs they play. We can come again. Do it just the same. DJ's done.
All right, let's go back to our folks there from the Muslim store. There's more deals at the Muslim store.
Yes, Matt, I have to mention this because we've had a lot of people asking about this item. During the sale in December, we had the Antigua 4-burner 20-inch stove, and it sold out. And since then, every week, people have been asking us. So we have that back in stock now. So cook like a pro with the Antigua 4-burner 20-inch stove available now at Universal Elegance Appliances Branch. Perfect for family meals or entertaining guests, this stove delivers heat, precise control, and reliable performance in a compact, stylish design. Durable and easy to clean, it's built to handle your daily cooking needs with ease. Get your Antigua 4-burner 20-inch stove today for just $603 only at Universal Elegance Appliances Branch. So it is back in stock, people. All the people that's been asking, we have it now.
What is it for us on the Muslim store? Any final comments before you go?
That's it. Just reminding people to take advantage of our January gift back. If you go down to the store today or anytime before the end of January and you spend $500 or more at any one of our branches, you can enter our give back and you will be entered to receive a prize at the end of the month. And we also have 20% off on TVs, laptops, and tablets. So take advantage of that. That is going on until the end of January. Once again, thank you, sir. Always grateful to come through. Thank you to the listeners. Have a great day and have a great rest of your week. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, sir. Thank you when it comes along. Until the jollies stop at 10:15, we're going to present you with some good reggae. This is Q95. Enjoy at work at this time.
Things were meant to be. So I am not that young Becky. Show them what we do. It's the work we have. We know what's in our hearts. We don't worry about. No reason for concern. We're gonna see about the thing about it.
We'll continue at 1 o'clock with more open talk, and at 1:30 we have Mr. Francis talking the Unity Talk, huh? And tomorrow afternoon, Mr. Thompson Fontaine. Let's find out what their views are going forward. So again, this afternoon there, from 1:30, Mr. Joshua Francis. And tomorrow afternoon, we'll learn more from Dr. Fontaine. Remember, he just came from the Washington trip. What did he discover? That's tomorrow. We'll also learn about the CBI case. What's the latest on that? So from 1 o'clock, we'll continue to open up the lines until 1:30, okay? It's a Wednesday, the 28th of January 2026. This is Q. Stay tuned for Health Vibes with Jollis.
Surrounded by fine ladies, dainty babies, rocking and kicking to songs of our 80s.
DJ Stan.
Living up, living up. To all my jiggers and my MCs, I'm in the air with your lovely ladies. If you can't show you want your teeth. You're not in my captivity. Rolling my truck, buckle up. Girls pull me over, asking me what's up. Living up, living up. So we rolled along to Wendy's, parked her ride. She and her friends then stepped inside. Living up. To all my chickens and my MCs, I'm in the air if you love me and me. You can't show you want your teeth. You're not in my category. Because then I can see I'm in the air if you're lonely and easy. You can't show you want your need. You're not in my category. Cause we don't want no chichi man boy. And if you buy me chichi man, you can't stay on. We don't want no chichi man boy. And if you buy me chichi man, you can't stay on.
DJ Styles.
Show me your mind, yeah. You're my darling, yeah. Girl, you're my friend tonight.
I just want to be party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? So good when you little up your fun, can't be a fool, son. What about the long run? Looking back, that is always a mention. Say me not giving her much attention. It was there through my incarceration. I wanna show the nation my appreciation.